Good morning, YouTubers, stock Twitters. I'm Bagadon, Stock Market Caddy, and you are watching the Swing Machine. And we are trading. We have a little high frequency little trader running, and you are watching Swing Machine itself. Just to give you a real quick orientation, at 4:10 this morning, 4:10, 5 o'clock, the VIX turned down, giving us an indication as early as 4:10 a.m. this morning that the markets were likely to run. Not at 8:30, but at 7:50, the S&P turned up $1,500. 8:25, 5 minutes before the number, $1,800. 7:50, $1,000, 7:50. I think it's safe to say that somebody had a head start. They usually do. Swing Machine helps us keep everybody honest in a very dishonest game. Gold 10 this is from yesterday, long 1035. So we think gold has put in a near-term bottom, and then oil long. This is our trading. We have a little high frequency program. I can't promise that you're going to see any orders. You might. If they do go in, you'll see them up here, and you'll see the little account window. We'll be doing these periodic free session views going into the fall, but be sure that we have your at minimum, if you want to know what we're up to and what we're doing and what we're we also make other little video vignettes. Feel free to sign up, or make sure that we have your email. If you have any questions, you're welcome to send those along, and we wish you the best. We were and told our members yesterday, we were buyers. We were a little bit early the last couple of days, but most definitely yesterday. We sent out to our members at a note probably at about 235, 240, and had said that the market near term had just bottomed. Swing Machine called the bottom between 130 and 230 on all four markets yesterday. In fact, let me just take a peek here. Oops, we lost our little screen there. We'll pull that back up. When I click on one of these workspaces, it goes to the four. So here's the hourly. Yeah, the hourly went long at 3 a.m. But the larger time frame was probably yesterday midday. We'll throw this back. Put that back to 5 minute, and let's bring up. There we go. We did, in fact, yesterday we bought 10. Let me tell you exactly. We did this in front of our members. We bought, yes, 10 September 7th. So they were short dated. They will come, half of them will come off at the open. SPY 392 calls. And that expenditure max risk is 4630. And we won't count on money before the market opens, but we'll probably picked up at least probably half of that. We will close half of them right at the open. The other half will go out at the end of the day. I'm not sure I had the mic open on that. At the risk of repeating myself, I was just saying that yesterday we placed 10 call options on the SPY 392 call options for September 7th. They only had about 6 days. We're down to 5 days. We will close half right at the market open, and we'll close the other half at the market close. Our maximum risk was 46.30, and we'll probably pick up, at least $2,000, maybe $3,000. We do have a program running. If it trades while we're here together on YouTube, we won't be here all day. At most, we'll be here until about 10. At least give you a chance to watch. But if you have any questions, feel free to email us. You're always welcome to call. You're also welcome to post in the chat room. And if there is an order, it will go in robotically. It will go out robotically, and it will be, you'll see it up in the upper left-hand window, and you'll see today's catch is 803, very respectable. There are 24, if you count Sundays, there are 24 trading sessions a month, 24, if you count Sunday nights. So you can do the math from there. If you're able to get in and get out these markets with as little as 100 a day, it's 2,400. Even if, you lose, a portion, $200, $300 a day, you don't have to be in the market all the time. We're not. If you're looking at Swing Machine, this is a trade counter. Let me widen this out here a little bit. Let me, oop, kind of goofed it up here a little, didn't I? These are the number of trades. I'm gonna bring this in, there we go. The number of trades. So you take, for instance, the ES, and it's set, and we have it set at 4 a.m. Trying to widen this out here, clean it up so you can read it. So we had, there have been 5 long, 5 short trades since 4 a.m. at a 1-minute interval, 3-minute interval, 3 and 2, a 5-minute, 2 and 1. Right? You're not going to get as many trades the larger time frame. If we got up to an hour, you may only get, 5 or 10 trades a week on an hourly interval. So you've always got to decide what interval you're trading. And if you're taking anything, which I don't think is a good idea, right? We show these little video vignettes to show you what's possible. We're not here to hand out. We're not trying to hand out the fish. You shouldn't take any of these trades. One, you're not, trained on what we're using. You're on delay, and we're just trying to show you what's possible. So, and I wouldn't be searching and scouring the internet for somebody's trades, because you don't know their discipline, you don't know their interval, and why would you want to do that? Wouldn't you want to trade your own? See, our members have this very tool on their desktop, as well as dozens of others. They can set up a matching chart. They can set up competing strategies. They can do hedging strategies. maybe more valuable than the programs themselves is the education we try to provide during what we call the Q school. I'm not hunting and pecking, looking for orders. I have one little program that is generated at 8:03. And if a trade comes through, you'll see it. If it doesn't come through, you won't. We're keeping the strategy is not running swing machine. It could be. And there will be times when you patch in, and we will be running the swing machine precisely. We have dozens to choose from. When we do these little sessions, though, and they're going to be abbreviated. There won't be any more than an hour. We will be running what we would call high frequency traders, high frequency trading programs. They're going to be very sensitive and very quick, because swing machine, even on a 5-minute basis, we can't, our members wouldn't be happy if we did this, right? So we can't show you swing machine all day, every day. And you really need almost all day, every day. And there's that's the program. And that's the program. That's the program in more ways than one. So this is what we have running. What you see, tallying up here is a high frequency trading program on the NQ. That's what's running. I suppose I should have made a note down here. I'm looking for, I know we sent it to our, yeah, there we go. It was 18 hours ago, 18 hours ago. And we said, show you, this is what's crazy, right? Can I bring this into view? I think I can. There, okay, yeah, this is it. This was a tweet. Let me try to widen it out so you can see it. Okay, so this was a tweet that we posted yesterday. Now, our members don't count on our tweets, right? I do the tweets because I'm bored, and to create a little awareness. That's about it. But we said, so this tweet is 18 hours old. This was at 2:39 yesterday. Near-term sell-off just ended at 125 to 230 today, September 1. Why did I say that? Look at the ES on a 5-minute, 125. NQ, 205. The YM was a little earlier, 1120, and then the Russell, 230. They all moved together. Look where the ES was trading, 39.48. Where are we trading now? 4,000. NQ is trading at 12,193. The Russell, 1816. And where are we trading now? So now when I actually tweeted it before I got it in, Susie and I, went in to the S&P SPY, SPY, and we purchased 10 call options. Cost us $4,600. At 9:45 this morning, 5 of them are going out the door. We're going to close them. They were dated for next Friday, gave us a little bit of time. You see, we can trade futures, we can trade options. That option, I don't like counting the money before, so I won't. But a very nice profit factor to boot, right? So we're diversified in what we can do. Our members, they don't need my tweets. They don't need, a heads up from me. They have everything. And, and we taught them how to use it. It's a beautiful thing. No skin, it's I say no skin off my nose. It's not a zero-sum game. Their success doesn't hurt me. The markets are way too deep, too liquid. And I got to go back and find YouTube here. Somehow or another, I lost you guys. What the devil? There you are. Okay. YouTube has a like a control panel, and I sometimes lose where it is. So if you, unfortunately, I'd love to be able to speak with you. I can with our members. We might now that's the other thing too. Make sure you have your emails with us, because if we do a private showing, then I can do it through our own hosting company, and we can speak with you. YouTube, I guess I have to have so many members and something, I think, but it's still on delay, and even the quality of the video isn't that great. So it's 9:24. We turned on at 9. We're $950 to the good, and we're going to stay with you until about 10. And if you have any questions, feel free. Otherwise, I'm going to shut up and watch the markets with you. Now, I'll say this in advance. It's entirely possible. I don't know, right? Where the market's going to be in the next 5 minutes. They have a tendency to trend. They do. But if the market stays trending, then Swing Machine is going to stay completely green. And these trades will run up, you'll see it go from, I think we were just at 1,000 to 1,800 to 2,800 to 5,000. You'll see them keep moving. What you not yet familiar with, not yet experienced that, is when the markets begin to transition, Swing Machine will pick up on that transition, and it will look very messy. Like we're getting a little bit of selling right in here, just a little bit, but we don't trade it that sensitive, right? But we can tell. So what's nice is, if you come in from outside, you come in from shopping, you come in from golfing, you come in from working, and you're like, you come in, you come into your office, it's 11 a.m. and you're like, what's the market doing? Just look at Swing Machine. It'll tell you exactly what the market's doing, and when we see the market get, like a kaleidoscope or a rainbow where it gets really messy, this is the signal column, then, we know that there's going to be an opportunity, right? Now, and I actually tweeted out yesterday morning, alerted our monthly members on the video the night before, said, yesterday, watch for a sell down in the morning and watch about mid to late morning for the market to kind of bottom out. That's what but we'll just wait, right? And how will I know it has bottomed out? A swing machine. I just waited. I'm like, okay, now it's time. Susan, I can hear her in her office, right? And she'll just say, here they come. Here they go. Here they go. You literally can see the wave of buying coming in. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes for you, right? I don't know. Now, it looks nice and green now. That's pretty. It is pretty. It's pretty when it's nice and red. But when the markets transition, it will become very, very messy. And we'll know that, they're taking profits on either side of the ball. I cannot tell you how often the 5-minute S&P 500 represents 500 stocks, 750. How about this one? 750, 750. How the hell does that happen? How does that happen? Market's so deep, everything else, they all went off. They all go long at 750. It's because they're machined. It does it all the time. And it's one of the markers that we know when they all move together, we know there's a major player with a major machine with major money, and he's buying. And if he's buying, I want to be buying. And if that SOB is selling, I want to be selling. He does it on a daily basis too. Oh God. Everything else, everything else is just noise. This business of was it a short covering rally? Was it a this? Was it who cares? Who knows? It's only the media stations that are asking those. Oh, there we go. The bell was off. I don't know if you heard that. So it's 9:30, and so I'll quiet down and watch with you. But if you have any questions, feel free. It's your opportunity. And we get another trade in. And he's out. He's very quick. You don't have to trade this fast, right? But this particular program, I don't have time. So for instance, like yesterday, sometimes, and I had to discuss this with Susie. I had been trying to show various programs we're running, but some of those programs take hours and to perform, and we don't have hours to be able to show you on YouTube. So when we do these sessions, they can only be at most an hour. That's all that we have time to do. And so we've got to run a program that is, capable of trading in an hour. Now, remember, there are 24 trading days in a month. Okay, we've been trading for about an hour. No, not even. We're at 12:23 in the house. Now you can see on swing machine, we're getting little dips, right? Those aren't, those, and you even see like a little short entry there. So please don't, go shorting in there. Those are counter trends. And in fact, we teach our members to ignore those trades. So swing machine is showing a lot of information, and you need to have acquired skill on how to go about trading it. And it takes a little bit of time. Again, as we and we thank you for the retweets and passing this along. The more people we get, to create a little awareness, the more likely we are to, give everybody a little view. And that's all we're doing, is we're just trying to give you a view of what's possible. What you're watching is a product from us, Stock Market Caddy, operating on the TradeStation platform called platform, and they have a product called Radar Screen. And we have built our algos to run on TradeStation. And we're running not just swing machines, so we can keep a really nice view on all the markets here and understand exactly what's happening. But behind the scenes, we're running a very high frequent trading. So we've already had, I don't know, we've had several trades since about 9 a.m. So that little trade that went in up in the window, that wasn't me putting it in or taking it out. That's the machine. And we did the good 1,395.80. 24 trading days in a month. So you have to, just be patient. But we're very mechanical. We're very robotic. See, where I was getting at is that when you're trading like this, we think when you're trading, period, nobody knows. Nobody knows where the price is going to be 5 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, 20 days from now. I always get the biggest kick out of people that say, like, that trading, I can't tell you where the market's going to be 5 minutes from now, but I can tell you where it's going to be, at the end of the year. Oh, okay. Sure you can. Like, that's any easier? Options are much more expensive. Try to buy an option. You buy an option that expires today on the SPY. Okay, cost you what, $3. You want to buy an option that expires in 6 months? You're gonna have to pay. You have to pay up for that. The great equalizer for us, then you might say, oh, how do you do it? We use machinery. We're using programs, and we're not using moving averages. And we're controlling what we can control. We cannot control the market. We can't, but we can control the market that we want to trade. We're trading the NQ. We control the amount of leverage we use. We control the program. We control what time it starts. We control the profit targets, the stop losses. We can control how frequently it's supposed to trade. We can control so much. If you like baseball and you see a batter goes up, the batter goes up against the pitcher. Does the batter know what pitch the pitcher is going to throw next? No. But he gets himself in position. He gets himself prepared. He gets the opportunity to, and he forces the pitcher to pitch to him. We're forcing this market to pitch to me. and the machine is just taking another trade. You see the little plus sign in front of it, the NQ? That means it's long, right? It will not win. The machine won't win on every single trade. But what the machine will do is it will come out of the trade either with a profit or a loss, hopefully small, much quicker, much faster than, than a human could be doing day in and day out. And she took a small loss. Do you have the discipline to turn a machine on for just a few minutes a day? Just execute a few trades and go find something else to do? No? Time in the market, time out of the market, it is a risk parameter. You don't have to be up to bat every single, moment of every single day, all day, every day. Monthly members get the opportunity, new monthly members get the opportunity. We give them what we call a hall pass. Monthly members only get, I say only, it's a great tool. They get a video view of all of our algos at night, giving them dozens and dozens of opportunities to trade. But we also give them a hall pass where we'll spend an hour or two with them one morning when they're available, and then they get to spend the rest of the day watching Swing Machine and watching the programs actually function. We want folks to have the opportunity to see what we're doing. We try to, if you even consider and think about the way the memberships are structured, trying to give people the opportunity to say, no, this isn't for me. This doesn't comport with what I want to do. And that's okay. I'm totally okay with it. I'm not trashing anything else. There are folks that love to trade Fibonacci's. We have programs that measure some Fibonacci's, but we're just not Fibonacci world. I'm not the Fibonacci queen. Um, there's a person for that. I think she calls herself the Fibonacci queen. Um, I'm not into volume, but it works for others, profile traders, if that's their thing. Elliott wave. I think that's total nonsense, but I think it's I think it's ridiculous. But they tell me they trade it. They got thousands of people, be in there looking at a 1 minute chart, 5 minute count in this wave, sub wave, big wave. Oh my God. Um, mm, no, it's not us. Narratives, you know, complicated. Now we do trade options, but we try to keep them really simple, right? Really simple. Simple is good. Boring is good. So we're not doing any of that. I can see everything I need. And, we got, there was a little bit of weakness here, but the 5 minute interval, when I look at just the ES, we'll just focus in on the ES. The 5 minute VIX is still short. So the bulls are still there. They haven't gone away. The 5 minute is still long from 750. It's well off of its high. So they cut it in half. The 1 minute did turn short against the 5. What type of trade would that be? That's a counter trade. And can you be a counter trader? You can be. We don't teach our members how to do that initially because counter trades are they're much more frequent and you have to be very, very disciplined to do them. And you'll make more money and hopefully be easier to get on the trend and stay with the trend. The most difficult thing is learning to trade an approach and not to watch the money. But they bank on you watching your money. So if you are, and you'll know if you're that person, if you're watching that money on every single trade, then you're trading fear and greed. You may not agree with that, you may not think so, but you are, and it will get you. They bank on that. It's like how can I trade and not focus on the money? That's why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, we got another little trade. He's to the long. We'll watch what he's going to do here. Okay. And it is 9:50. We're going to turn off the strategy, this little strategy that we're running. It's a high frequency little trading. And we're in the house with 1,256. And we'll let you continue to watch. And but at 10, we're going to need to say goodbye to YouTube. Thanks for stopping in. If you have any questions, feel free. You can email us. You're welcome to call. We wish you the best. And I think that wherever you are in your trading, there's a lot of good things out there. There's a lot of garbage out there. um, find the good stuff, find what you think is going to work for you, and make an investment in time and education before start pushing paper around. The bar to admission is very low. Anybody who can fog a mirror, anybody who can open an account, anybody who has time and money can fund it and stop pushing it around. Um, we're here, we're trading as a business. We're here to justify our time and to make money trading. So we got to attend to our positions, and I wish you all the best. Let me make sure there's any questions. I don't see any, but if you have any, feel free. Thanks. Have a great Labor Day. Hard to believe the summer's over, right? Although here in Florida, I hate to say it, we're kind of glad. We'll have another month to go of extreme heat and hurricane threat, but then it'll be beautiful. But it was a pretty hot summer here. Okay, everybody. I was just with Susie for a few minutes, and what are we doing? The options we were putting on yesterday, we're closing those. Thank you very much. She picked up a 60% return, but we count profit factor on Apple options yesterday. We purchased call options when Apple was, I think it was trading at 156. We bought, and we just bought them. We didn't do spreads because we knew we were going to flip them. And on the panic and fear greed, Apple was panic sold. And so we bought 157.50s for next Friday. We just dumped them. Thank you very much. Thank you. We still have our options on the SPY. We closed half though. We bought 10 call options for yesterday afternoon that expired next Friday. Our maximum risk was 4,630. The position just a few moments ago was up 3,000 bucks. We just closed half of them. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Market. How do we know where the market is? How do we make our decisions? Central to everything we do is Swing Machine. But then, yes, we do have other programs that we can work with. Good to see you, Tina. And we've been on since 9, so we've got to say goodbye. We've got work we got to do, wrap up our day, wrap up our week. We got plans for the weekend. Hope you do too. Hope you've had a great summer. It's going to be a busy fall, and make sure we have your email addresses. And if you have any questions, we do have a limited number of annual licenses left for the year. It's limited. I don't think we'll be taking new members in December. I don't think so. I think we'll be full by middle part of November. I think. You never know for sure. We limit the number because we can only do so much. And then we open it back up in January. Anyone who goes into the Q school though is guaranteed a spot. It's still optional for them, for us, if it's, although, I mean, we hold a spot for them. If they go through the Q school, they got a spot. Have a great weekend. Hope you had a great summer. We'll see you early next week. Take care, everybody.